Hope that we could sit down with the city and resolve this going forward.
The statue of former Palm Springs Mayor Frank Bogert will stay where it is in front of City Hall for now. One day after crews arrived to remove the statue, a judge granted a temporary restraining order that will keep it in place until another court hearing in early June. News Channel 3's Marian Bouchot is live at City Hall with more on what the city and the people who don't want that statue removed are saying about this court decision today. Marian.
Good evening, John. The protesters that were here all night have since left after getting what they wanted, which was for a judge to decide the future of the statue. And although today is a victory for them, an official resolution for the statue has yet to be reached.
Take that side. Take this side. Ready? Break it.
Protesters who stood guard over the Frank Bogert statue until the morning court hearing are relieved they can go home knowing the statue will stay for now.
It's been wonderful to see the response of the residents. Just the fact that the residents have been able to speak and support the family, and we're successful for the state.
Amado Salinas started the protest early Tuesday morning, sitting in front of the statue, demanding the city not move it until the court hearing. Even with the victory today, he still had strong words for the city.
We no longer trust our city council. We no longer trust the word, and that's huge. When the residents of the city they're supposed to represent no longer trust them.
A Riverside County judge ruled Wednesday morning the statue will stay where it is until the next court hearing in June. Also, the judge ruled the Friends of Mayor Frank Bogert must post a $10,000 bond to match the amount of the contract with the company that was set to remove the statue Tuesday morning. However, most of the courtroom discussion was about how the statue can be moved safely so it isn't permanently damaged.
This is not a small thing and not an easy thing, and if it's dropped, you can't repair that.
Attorney Rod Pacheco says the statue must be protected due to its historical significance.
And if it's a historic resource, it has to be treated a certain way, and the city didn't treat it that way. The city has just tried to say it's not a historic resource, so they can do whatever they want with it.
Pacheco is open to finding a new location that the group and the city agree on.
They've suggested various locations, and they're, in the middle of nowhere, and nobody would see the statue.
So finding a location that will be one that is supported by both those who loved him and those who have survived Section 14 is a very difficult undertaking, but we are committed to doing everything that we can to find that location.
Mayor Lisa Middleton says the city has not broken any laws in the process of removing the statue.
The questions before the court are whether or not we followed proper procedures in coming to a public policy decision that it was not the appropriate location for the statue.
The next court hearing is scheduled for June 3rd in Riverside for a preliminary injunction. Live in Palm Springs, Marian Bouchot, News Channel 3.